Life is a journey filled with uncertainties. We strive for success, meaningful relationships, and happiness, believing that relentless effort will bring them closer. Yet, paradoxically, the more we chase after these things, the more elusive they become. The Stoics understood this well. They taught that attempting to control what is beyond our power only leads to frustration and suffering. Instead, they advocated for acceptance, patience, and wisdom as the true keys to inner freedom. Imagine a man running after a butterfly, desperately trying to catch it in his hands. The more he lunges forward, the more the butterfly flutters away. But when he finally sits still, letting go of the chase, the butterfly lands gently on his shoulder. This is life. When we force things, we push them away. When we trust the process, what is meant for us arrives effortlessly. Have you ever tried to force something, a job, a relationship, or success, only to be met with exhaustion and disappointment? When we fight against a natural order, we create tension and unnecessary suffering. Epictetus once said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not." Failing to recognize this distinction leads to wasted energy on things never meant to be within our command. The harder we try to manipulate people, events, or even our emotions, the more resistance we encounter. Instead of moving with life's current, we struggle against it, draining ourselves in the process. Take relationships, for example. Have you ever tried to hold on to someone who is clearly drifting away? The tighter you grip, the further they pull away. People are not possessions. The Stoics remind us that the only thing we have true control over is ourselves. Desperately forcing love, friendships, or respect only breeds resentment and disappointment. Picture a man sending message after message, hoping for a response. Each unanswered text fuels his frustration. But the moment he stops, he feels lighter. He realizes that genuine connection cannot be forced. It must be mutual. The better approach is to allow things to unfold naturally. Those who are meant to stay in your life will do so willingly. Consider a tree. It does not rush to grow, nor does it force itself to bear fruit before its time. Yet, season after season, it flourishes effortlessly. Lao Tzu, whose teachings influenced Stoic philosophy, wrote, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." The Stoics believe that life follows a natural rhythm. When we align with this flow, we find peace. Marcus Aurelius echoed this wisdom in Meditations. Never be in a hurry. Do everything quietly and in a calm spirit. Do not lose your inner peace for anything whatsoever. So, ask yourself, are you forcing outcomes, or are you allowing life to unfold naturally? The key to lasting success and inner peace is patience. Good things come not to those who force, but to those who prepare and wait. Imagine a farmer planting seeds. He does not dig up the soil every day to check if his crops are growing. Instead, he waters, tends, and nurtures his fields, trusting that nature will take its course. This is how success and happiness work. You plant the seeds of effort, and let patience do the rest. One of the greatest skills in life is knowing when to hold on and when to let go. The Stoics called this amor fati, the love of fate. It is not about passive resignation, but about embracing life as it unfolds with trust and acceptance. Seneca wisely observed, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Often, we hold on to things out of fear of loss, change, or the unknown. But when we release this fear, we reclaim our power. Think of a clenched fist. The tighter you squeeze, the more discomfort you feel. But the moment you relax, relief washes over you. The same principle applies to life. The more we force things, whether it's a career, a relationship, or happiness itself, the more we suffer. Many people force themselves into jobs they dislike for the illusion of security. Others ignore red flags in relationships because they fear being alone. Some pretend to be someone they are not just to meet societal expectations. But true peace comes from letting go of what is unnatural. Success in life is not about forcing outcomes. It's about aligning with the process. When you focus on the effort rather than obsessing over results, you gain a sense of freedom. Imagine a sculptor working on a masterpiece. If he rushes, he ruins the art. But if he patiently chisels, shaping the stone with careful strokes, a masterpiece emerges. Marcus Aurelius put it simply, "Do what you must, let what happens happen." So, what should you do? Work hard, but don't cling to the outcome. Invest in relationships, but don't demand reciprocation. Seek success, but don't fear failure. When you trust the process, life rewards you in unexpected ways. The Stoics believe that everything happens in its own time. Just as you cannot force wisdom, you cannot force a flower to bloom before its season. True power lies in acceptance. When you stop forcing things and instead embrace life as it is, you discover a deep sense of peace. This does not mean giving up on ambition. It means detaching from the need for control. Think of a river flowing downstream. If you try to push against the current, you will exhaust yourself and get nowhere. But if you let go and flow with it, the journey becomes effortless. Acceptance works the same way. It allows life to carry you where you need to be. Ask yourself, what are you resisting in life? What are you trying to force? The moment you accept things as they are, you free yourself from suffering. Epictetus advised, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. This is where true freedom lies, not in control, but in surrender. So, what is the Stoic secret to lasting peace? It is learning when to act and when to let go. It is understanding that not everything is meant to be controlled or forced. Work hard, be patient, trust the process, and embrace fate. When you stop forcing things, life begins to flow effortlessly in your favor. Now, take a deep breath, let go of what is beyond your control, and move forward with the wisdom of the Stoics.